This is the best of the best scalping indicator out there, and in this video I'll be showing you all the necessary settings I put in place in order to get this accurate result while using this indicator. This indicator can be used for both forex scalping, crypto scalping, stock scalping, option scalping, and in this video I'll be showing you all the necessary condition that needs to happen before you can take a long trade or a buy trade, how to set up the indicator, and let's just proceed. So as you can see on your chart, this indicator changed to green here, which was a buy signal. This is a non-repent indicator, and I'm going to show you guys very shortly in this video. When this indicator changed to green, we got a massive price push to the upside, massive one. When we got a red signal here, we got a massive price push to the downside. With your stop loss slightly above the liquidity zone, you are good to go. You have nothing to worry about. When we got a green signal here, we got another massive price push to the upside for the indicator. The list goes on and on and on. So to bring this indicator on your chart, you just have to head over to the indicator section right here. Click on the indicator section, then click on technicals. Then the next thing you're going to type is Cora trend. You're going to be choosing this Cora trend indicator by Lazy Bear. Just favorite it if you want to, select it. After you've done that, the next thing to do would be for you to click on the settings of the indicator, click on the settings, and then change this 21 to 28. After you've changed the 21 to 28, the next settings to do is to click on styles, and then this what was it called, this bar color, uncheck it. As you can see, the bar color is now unchecked. Now this trend color right here, click on this green and then put it on this one, and then drag this to 100% so that it can be a little bit more shiny for it to easily look at. Now the next thing is to click on this red. Okay, that's pink. Let's just click on this red and then make sure you drag this to 100%. I think we're good to go. So that's all the settings you need to do for this indicator. Now to take a long trade or a buy entry with this indicator, you have to first of all wait for the price of the asset to trade into the liquidity pool you've drawn. After the price of the asset has successfully tapped into the liquidity pool, just the way we have a massive tap into a liquidity pool here. Now the next thing to do would be for you to wait for the indicator to change to green, to print a green signal before you can enter your buy position, targeting the closest liquidity price point as your take profit area. So yeah, let's wait and see what will happen. We are still going, so we haven't really tapped into the liquidity pool, so fingers crossed. Let's see how it goes. Any moment from now we should get a print of a candle, right? Good, we just tapped precisely into the liquidity pool. That's great. So you have to wait until a buy signal is printed, just the way we got a buy signal here. Now as you can see, we have printed a buy signal. The next thing for you to do would be for you to enter your long trade at the close of this bullish candle and then target the closest liquidity price point. As usual, you know I'm a liquidity trader, so if I'm to target the closest liquidity price point, it will be this area for take profit 1. The next closest liquidity price point will be this area for take profit 2 respectively. And yeah, so let's just enter our long position now at the close of this candle. And then our stop loss should just be slightly drag this to your final take profit first. Now our stop loss should just be slightly below the candle we entered from, you understand? So yeah, we are good to go. So this is 1:2.2 risk to reward ratio. Let's wait and watch what will happen with our long trade. So we are still going, the trade is still on. Any moment from now we should smash take profit 1. Take profit 1 smashed. So the next take profit waiting to be smashed should be take profit 2. So any moment from now, we have a lot of liquidity around take profit 1. That's why you're seeing a lot of consolidation there. So yeah, we are done with take profit 1. Straight to take profit 2. It's all about liquidity, guys. It's all about liquidity. To enter a short position or a sell position, first you have to wait for the price of the asset to trade back into this liquidity zone, this supply area we've drawn out. After you've gotten that confirmation, the next confirmation you should wait for is to look out for the indicator turning red. You understand? The moment the indicator is printing a red signal, that is a short entry confirmation, a sell confirmation. Let's wait and watch what will happen. We are yet to print a sell signal. We just printed the sell signal. As you can see, we just printed this precise sell signal at the top of this candle. Like I said, this indicator is a non-repent indicator, and the next thing to do would be for you to enter your trade. And if we're entering the trade, it's going to be targeting precise liquidity price point as our take profit area. Now if you want to do ultra scalping, then this price point should be your take profit 1. Then this next price point right here should be your take profit 2 as well. This price point, these areas should be your respective okay, I think there's also a liquidity area right here as well. So this liquidity zone right here is also a take profit. I think let's just take away this final take profit area. Let's go with take profit 1 and take profit 2. So the next thing to do now would be for you to take your short position at the close of this bullish candle, which this sell indicator appeared on, and then drag this to this price area, and then your stop loss should just be slightly above the candle. You understand? So we are good to go. This is a 1:5 risk to reward ratio. Let's wait and watch what will happen. Take profit 1 is now hit very quickly. That's why I said if you want to do an ultra scalping, now any moment from now we should expect take profit 2 to get hit. As you can see, we got a massive spike to take profit 2, and after take profit 2 got hit, what happened? We started experiencing some consolidation around there. That's why I always advise you guys to target liquidity area as your take profit area, because those are likely to be price attraction areas. You understand? And yeah, so that will be all for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. If you have any question, drop it in the comment section below. As always, peace out.